Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Jacques T. Morris here in Atlanta, Georgia. And let me just tell you, your Wi Fi, that means wireless internet access, wealth, which is, and we're going to define that a little bit later on in our information, it actually starts today. Your future, listen, it starts today. So, for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, that may not know me, let me just say this. I'm the cool guy here in Atlanta, Georgia, that wears the shirt and tie. However, if you're actually present, more than likely you're a guest of the other cool guy that wears a shirt and tie, straight out of Sacktown, California, Mr. Brian Farrell. Okay? Or Farrell, just depending on where you're from and what your accent or your linguistic, pronunciation sounds like. So Brian Farrell or Brian Farrell. Hey, I like Farrell, for real. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we want to welcome you to our live workshop, and we just want to let you know that, hey, you're in for a treat. I, as a VIP guest of Mr. Brian, hey, I've been charged with the responsibility, because Brian is my brother, to absolutely, beyond the shadow of a doubt, take care of you, ladies and gentlemen, on this live workshop. And if you were invited by a guest of a guest of a guest of Brian's, guess what? You're still VIP, you're present. So again, I still have the responsibility of taking care of you. So you're probably saying, well, Jacques, hey, I know Brian, or I know the individual that actually invited me, but I don't know too much about you. Can I trust you? Well, I'm glad you said that, because, hey, let me tell you a little bit about myself and story. One of the very first things I love for individuals to know is that I'm a spiritual guy. I have a strong belief in God, as well as his son, Jesus Christ. I'm a family guy. Love my wife, and we've been happily married for 15 years. We have three absolutely amazing children. I'm a business guy. Hey, you want to do some deals? Want to do some deals? No, I'm just joking with you. But anyway, I'm a business guy. I'm also a fun guy, meaning that I absolutely like to entertain others as well as myself. So if I tell a corny joke and you don't want to laugh, just put LOL in the chat, and at least you'll make me feel good about myself. And if you follow me on Facebook as Jacques T. Morris, you already know that a brother loves to eat seafood, soul food, and any other kind of food that I can get my hands on. Well, let me share with you my corporate experience and background. The last job that I had was April 2011, truck driver here in Atlanta, Georgia. I've worked in executive level customer relations. I've also worked a number of different warehouse and manufacturing jobs. Okay. I've also occupied a number of different sales positions. I've sold everything from A to Z that was legal, honest, and ethical. I've worked as a stock boy for grocery store chains, even driven cars at the auction. But there was one common challenge with all those corporate America jobs. Even though, ladies and gentlemen, I gave many years of my life, blood, sweat, tears, and skin, I no longer get compensated. So let me ask you, how much is your time worth per hour? Is it $10, 20, 50, 100? Maybe 250, maybe 500. On average, individuals share with me, Jacques, my time is worth about $125 an hour. So I want you to write that figure down in your notes. And again, please, 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 if you have any distractions, please get rid of those. Again, you're a VIP guest. I want to do my best to actually share with you this very important information. So if you could write that figure down, $125 an hour, we'll get back to it a little later. Where's Jacques at today? Ladies and gentlemen, I struggled, yes, mightily and very handedly for years, the better part of 3 years. And in 2014, we finally had a breakthrough. We did a little bit north of $80,000. 2015, a little shy of $250,000. 2016, we were actually able to build a brand new house from the Georgia red clay up, four side brick, 3 levels, 6 bedrooms, 5 full baths. Now, I don't say that to impress you. I just say that to simply share with you that it was a struggle, ladies and gentlemen. And to be able to build my family a house here in Atlanta, Georgia, it was a blessing indeed. In addition to that, 2 years after, I mean, not 2 years, 2 months after building the house, we actually were able to retire my wife from her corporate America job that she worked for 20 years, and then surprise her with a brand new black Jaguar XF. So I'm still constantly asking myself, and I even asked Brian, how is it that we can help more people? Do you know any other individuals that want to create financial independence and generate some income online? So hey, let's just get into it. But first, we got to talk about the challenges, because here's the reality. I don't care what the guru name is. I don't care what the guru has accomplished. Guess what? The reality is this. As an entrepreneur, there are problems that you're going to face. It's a number of different problems. Financial. You're going to have to deal with, many of you, toxic environments or toxic association, which I would admonish you to cut off. See, not everybody wants you to succeed, even though they will wish you the best, but that's not your number one challenge. See, for most entrepreneurs, the number one challenge they have is they don't have enough influence. Jacques, what are you saying? It's simply not enough people that like you, know you, and trust you. Well, why is that important? Because you suffer from obscurity, meaning if you don't have enough exposure, if you don't have an audience that's big enough, you're not going to have enough individuals to do business with you in order for you to profitably stay in business. But now let me ask you this question. What if we could eliminate that challenge and put you in a position where you had more people to talk to and follow up with than you had time? How cool would that be if we could solve that challenge for you, ladies and gentlemen? So, hey, keep paying attention because we're going to show you how we do that. Next, I'd like to talk about some facts about people, okay? Most of them struggle with getting started. What does that mean? There are too many people that suffer from the paralysis of analysis. It takes them too long to make up their mind to make a decision. Like I don't know why it is, but people, they have to go through all types of rituals just to make a decision. Well, guess what? My buddy Brian makes quick, calculated decisions. But even more people, man, when they make a decision, they struggle with staying consistent because the turbulent wind forces called life come upon each and every one of us uninvited at the most inconvenient time. Can you relate to that? Of course you can. There are too few people that actually reach their goals and have the opportunity to impact others. And then who of us is not busy, busy, busy? It seems like there's never enough time, even though there's 24 hours in a day. Now, let's briefly talk about social media because there's three essential keys or components that you must understand in order to create success on social media, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, you need an audience. And for most of us, that's our friends list or followers. They should, however, be laser targeted. You don't just want a random hodgepodge group of individuals that you're trying to do business with. Well, in addition to that, you have to build a relationship with those individuals on social media. Now, you could get on a plane, you could fly to their city, you could get to know them very well, and then fly back. Guess what? That's very time consuming and it's also very costly. However, by means of engagement on social media, which is a whole nother workshop in itself, you can get to a point where individuals start to like you, know you, and trust you before you even say a word directly to them. How about that? Also, you want to be able to sell, but you don't want to come across as salesy. Well, Jacques, what's the difference? See, when you look at your Facebook page, if every single post, or if the three, four, five posts in a row, you have something about your product, something about your service, or something about your I mean, you're busy. Your opportunity, that's too much. That's just too much. See, here's the formula. Lead with value. 80% of the time when it comes to social media, you want to share value. 20% of the time, you want to make an offer. You want to offer people something, okay? So again, lead with value and it'll take you a long way down that highway called financial freedom. Now, many individuals ask me, Jacques, can income really be generated on social media? And I'm like, yes, it can. In fact, here's a case study that I did over a time frame of 60 days a few months ago, where I generated $2,474.85 simply by making some posts on social media and sending out a few emails. Ladies and gentlemen, what if we could teach you how to copy and paste on social media, send out a few emails, and add anywhere from an additional few hundred to perhaps well over $1,000 to your current income? Would you enjoy that? And also, could you make a commitment to learn the process? See, people will make a decision because they see the opportunity. However, can you make a commitment to learn the process? Well, many individuals say, well, Jacques, you know what? It's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to do. You've created success. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll look right there in the middle of your screen where that red box is, what is the figure that you see in my bank account? Negative $28.51. And if you look at the red arrow to the right hand side of your screen, then you can appreciate that I started online in June 2011. Less than a year and a half later, I easily could have said it doesn't work. Individuals could have ridiculed me. They could have scorned me. They could have said, boy, you're crazy. Why don't you just go back to that $40,000 a year or $45,000 a year truck driving job versus having your account negative? Well, guess what? Every failure equals an even greater success. And I truly believe in fast forward. And so here we are, less than 3 years later, we put over $100,000 in the bank account, ladies and gentlemen, same bank account. But we didn't just stop there because you can't be afraid to fail forward. So in about, what was that? Maybe about 14, 15 months later, we also put over $70,000 inside of the PayPal account. So you do the math. PayPal 70,000, bank account 100,000. We have income, multiple streams coming in from all different directions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing to have multiple streams of income. It's another to have multiple trickles of income. So we want to teach you how to create streams that make sense. Well, you may be saying or asking, what was the catalyst behind the success, Jacques? First and foremost, I did something that I knew nothing about, okay? Or anything, just depending on if you're an English major or not. So I set a goal and I made a commitment. Then I took massive imperfect action. MIA, no, not Miami, massive imperfect action. Until this day, ladies and gentlemen, I still have not stopped. I just simply keep going, 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 and going. Here on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see an image. The red arrow points to a number. It says 452 Pro. This was a program that I started in December of 2013 in a niche or category I knew nothing about. In a time frame of 15 months, I referred 452 people to this particular program. Okay, that was the catalyst behind some of my success. Now let's talk about Wi-Fi, which is wireless internet access in our lives. What's the first question that you ask when you go somewhere or go to someone's house? See, typically we would ask, where's the restroom? Why? Because for the ladies, you want to check your hair and your makeup. You want to make sure that you what? You look good, ladies. Fellas, you just want to make sure that you can pop your collar and you're just like, yeah, cool, I got it going on, right? Well, you know what? Not many of us ask that question anymore, or at least it's not the first question. Instead, we ask, what's the Wi-Fi code? Why do we want to know the Wi-Fi code? Simply put, individuals want to stay connected on their mobile devices. Go anywhere and you'll see everybody's on a mobile device. The mobile devices, the smartphones have become an extension of our hands. People don't want to miss out on what's going on social media. They want to keep up with the latest sports news. Dare you say people want to try to keep up with the Kardashians? Social media facts. Over 2 billion people on Facebook. More than 80% of the population in the US has a social media account, and individuals are spending upwards of 5 years of their life, an average of 2 hours a day on social media. Wow, wow, wow. Your customer, your business partner, your team member, whomever it is that you're looking for, they're on social media. However, you have to find them. Do you know where they hang out at? Do you know what fan pages they like? Do you know what groups they're in? Guess what? We teach you how to do all that. Is your Wi-Fi paying you, or are you paying for your Wi-Fi? Because it's obvious we all have Wi-Fi. 9 times out of 10, many of you are listening to the sound of my voice by virtue of Wi-Fi. How much do you pay for your smartphone each month? Just asking. How much do you pay monthly for your Wi-Fi and cable? Again, I'm just asking. On average, most individuals are spending upwards of $200 a month. Go ahead and write that figure down in your notes also. We'll reference that here in just a few moments. What's the quickest way to create wealth? Simply put, earn more than you're spending. But what is wealth, one may ask? Jacques, are you talking about mega ultra rich, where I get the 300-foot yacht, the helicopter, and the private plane? And not exactly. I'm just saying, from my personal perspective, wealth is simply having more than enough, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, more than enough. See, if your total expenses within a given 30-day time frame are $2,000, and after taxes you're earning $5,000, there's a surplus of about $3,000. Could you be considered wealthy? I would most definitely say so, especially when you take into consideration there are individuals that live, and I mean live, on less than $300 a month in developing nations. Well, how does a person become wealthy? It starts with the mindset. See, ladies and gentlemen, anything that you desire in life, anything that you're going to achieve in life, It's going to start with your mindset, meaning you have to believe way, 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 way in advance before you achieve. You, ladies and gentlemen, are literally on this particular live workshop because you believe that you deserve better and that you can achieve better in life, especially from a financial perspective. So, with that said, let's talk about your financial future today. Depending on your age, you may be contemplating retirement. Depending on a number of other factors, your bills may seem like they're 10-foot tall and bulletproof, and that they're actually arriving twice monthly versus one time a month. Are your bills staring down at you? Have your bills become a bully? Well, what can you do to actually defeat the bully? You can go out and get another job, but that's not going to provide you with any residual income. Or you can actually tap into a trend. That's very important. Write that down in your notes. Trend, TREND, of utilizing the Wi-Fi and your mobile device to become and to actually enter into the six-figure income earner club. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to social media, guess what? We're going to teach you how to market your results. Why? Because people love proof. When you have a result that others need, want, or desire, that's golden. You're instantly the go-to person. You are the authority. You are positioned as the expert. Why? Because people want results. And if you have them, then by virtue of that fact, they feel as though, hey, you can potentially help me. But then what if you don't have results? How about leveraging someone else's results? Again, we teach you how to do that because results are what they are, and people just want to know that somebody's getting results because guess what? Why do you think the vast majority of individuals go get a corporate America job? Because they know that by virtue of the job, which is everybody else that they know, they have a job that they can get results, meaning they can get a paycheck. Well, if everybody that you knew owned a business online by virtue of the Wi-Fi, if everybody that you knew was doing that, guess what you would be doing? The same thing. Why? Because they would have results. Now, many marketers, though, when it comes to social media, I just got to be very transparent. They get it all wrong. All you have to do is pique interest. Jacques, how do you pique interest? Ask questions, make statements, have people to stop dead in their tracks and say, I wonder what that's all about. Then what do? You direct the interest or the traffic to information and then collect decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the key to success. We could do a whole training on piquing interest on social media, but here's the reality. Success is very simple. Figure out what works and then just do it over and over again. Isn't that what you do on your job? Yeah, you figure out how to do the job and then you just do it over and over again. Well, let's talk about a system real quick. Why do you need a system? Because the acronym stands for Save Yourself Time, Energy, and Money. Now, we're going to introduce you to a leverage system. It's called W.I.N, W-I-N. Go ahead and write that down in your notes. Wi-Fi Income Network. Why do you need a system? Because 9 out of the 10 people that you know, they're not like you. And a system allows you to connect with like-minded individuals. And by virtue of connecting with like-minded individuals, that's going to put you in the same arena of people that are open to opportunity. They're not afraid of wealth. They're actually looking at become financially independent and they desire time freedom. See, you don't have time to talk to everyone. Therefore, a system allows you to speak to the most qualified individuals. And your objective is this. I want you to get this. Say less to more people. See, my friend Brian Farrell, he's not saying a word to you. I'm the one that's actually speaking to you because guess what? I'm a part of the system. Learn how to use systems, ladies and gentlemen. It'll save you tons of time, energy, and money. Speed of implementation. Have you ever showed somebody something and they said, well, you know what? I got to think about it. You got to think about well, hold on. You got to think about changing your life or do you want to change your life? Okay, well, let's talk about speed of implementation. If you had a choice, would you rather build networks of individuals fast or slow? Go ahead and put your answer in the chat box. If you had a choice, would you rather pay off your debts fast or slow? If you could get paid fast or slow, which one would you choose? If they were available daily, weekly, or instant pay, which one would you choose? Or perhaps you would choose them all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm looking at the chat box, I see fast, 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 and fast. I see Fast and Furious. Oh man, you ladies and gentlemen, I see Fast with so many T's that man, I can't even count all those T's on the end of it. So I think you get the point. Speed of implementation is very important. Why? Because money loves speed. That's it. Make a decision, take action. Don't just take action, take massive and perfect action. See, here's the reality. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're marketing, whatever it is that you're promoting, think about it. If you move 10 times faster and share it with 10 times more people, more than likely your results are going to be 10x. I'm not the most mathematically inclined person in the world. However, I know 10x times 10x times 10x times 10x is going to equal 10x. Y'all know I'm just joking, right? But anyway, I think you get the point. Let's talk about multiple bills versus multiple streams of income. I guarantee you that there are not many individuals listening to the sound of my voice that have their bills on a spreadsheet and know exactly how many bills they have each month. However, the opposite is also true. I can guarantee you that many individuals that you know and I know only have one stream of income. I can guarantee that. However, does it really make sense? Multiple bills, one stream of income. Well, what happens if something happens to that one stream of income? You still got multiple bills and no income. Wow. Well, the Wi-Fi income network provides front end income, residual income, as well as big ticket bonuses. Imagine waking up from your sleep and realizing that you earned $500 while you were counting sheep. Oh man, you probably would go back to sleep and count more sheep. Wi-Fi income network, ladies and gentlemen, is the future of online wealth generation. But notice this: financial guru and one of the foremost wealthiest individuals in the entire world, Mr. Warren Buffett, says this: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. You can believe it or not. That used to be a television show way back in the day. I'm probably telling you my age, but let me just repeat this again because this is very important. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Does that sound like something that you want to do? No, I think more so you would rather spend quality time with your friends, family, and doing the things that you desire to do. So let me tell you a little bit more about the Wi-Fi Income Network. Modest entry point of $49.90. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say this: if you're not willing to invest $50 a month into your own business, what we do is not for you. Okay? Like, we're all adults here. And if we're entrepreneurs, we understand that it takes money to make money. Average person spends about $70 a month to be on their smartphone, and they're on social media 2 hours a day. If you're not making money or building assets, I don't call that smart. I call that wasting time. Now, let me put it in perspective for you. If you earn $40,000 a year from your job, and if we multiply that times 5 years, that's $200,000. So if you're spending 2 hours a day on average on social media and you're not earning income or building assets, you might as well just ride down the street and throw $200,000 out the window. I don't think that's very smart. Well, the Wi-Fi Income Network, what's on the inside? 4 simple steps helping individuals to generate consistent income daily, weekly, and monthly. The system, get this, you can give it away for free. See, system, what's the acronym stand for? Save yourself time, energy, and money. We're going to teach you how to build an email marketing list, which is a long-term asset. There's tools on the inside of the Wi-Fi Income Network. Understand that tools save you time. If you and I were to go out into the woods, you had a chainsaw and I had an axe. Who's going to cut the tree down quicker? Obviously you, because you have the chainsaw. Training saves you years. The gurus like to tell you what to do. We like to show you what to do. What can you expect to learn? How to build social media audiences fast, how to generate consistent profits online, build an email list. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it said before, the money is in the list. Yes, monetize the list by constructing an email, pushing a button, and watching the profits roll in. How to create true residual income that lasts, and how to create multiple streams of leveraged income versus multiple trickles of something that barely exists. And then some more. That's what we're going to share with you. All right. So, what can you expect to earn, ladies and gentlemen? Well, upwards of $300 to $500 weekly, perhaps more, maybe a little less. Let me just say, most people though, hey, if we could help you to earn an additional $300 to $500 a month in disposable income, more than likely, that would make a significant difference. However, it's our goal to help you to earn upwards of $1,000 a month or more, spending less than 10 hours a week. And we're talking about, you know, with this particular goal, only from social media, only having one Facebook account. But what, well, I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. However, the key is that you need to have a laser target audience. And we teach you how to do that on the inside. We actually teach you how to do that on autopilot while you sleep. Imagine, this was my butt part. Imagine if you had multiple Facebook accounts. Imagine if you were on multiple social media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, you could absolutely blow it through the ceiling or the roof or outer space, wherever you want to go to. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick tour of the Wi-Fi Income Network. See, when you arrive on the page, you're going to see myself, Jacques T. Morris. Again, if you're a VIP guest, Mr. Brian Farrell, you'll actually have a box up under this particular video where you'll be able to put in your name and your email address. You see here it says get back with the person that referred you to this site. You can't gain access without being invited. So with that said, let's take a look at the inside, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So when you set up your free account with the Wi-Fi Income Network, there's going to be 4 simple steps. As you can see here, step number 1. Let me tell you about step number 1. It is a phenomenal and dynamic internet marketing tool suite for any entrepreneur. Better yet, we're going to go in here and we're going to take a look at it. There's Nemo. Hey, so here what we have is literally where you can build websites, you can build blogs, and you can create your own app. Yes, your own app, or you can create apps and sell them to other individuals. We also have the design studio where you can build presentations and you can make or create some phenomenal graphics. Then we have these different apps where you can actually auto post on the Facebook. There's also, if you have a fan page, there's a chat bot that actually converses with individuals for you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say, tools save you time. And this marketing tool suite is absolutely phenomenal and dynamic. There's also a webinar platform in your own marketplace. Jacques, what's the significance of having my own marketplace? You can create your own digital information products and sell them, ladies and gentlemen, right from this particular site. Now, having your own webinar platform allows you to record any presentation that you want, upload it to an evergreen webinar platform that plays on demand for you 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay. So hopefully you understand just a little bit of the value that's contained in step number 1, which is $49.90 per month. You got that, right? Well, get this. When you refer individuals to the free system called the W.I.N, Wi-Fi Income Network, and they take advantage of step number 1, when they pay their $49.90, guess what you earn? 100% commission, $49.90. Need I say more? All right, step number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we said, and we've already established that the money is in the list. You need a professional autoresponder system. Don't worry, we're going to teach you how to operate it, how to run it. In fact, you're going to click this button right here after you watch this video, and you're going to get a 30-day free trial. After that, it's $19.99 a month. Then you're going to watch this video. We're going to show you how to register as a free affiliate, and then you're going to earn 30% of the $19.99 per month that all of your referrals are actually paying for their system, and they're going to do the same thing. So ultimately, your autoresponder system is going to be free, or better yet, your autoresponder system is going to pay you. Step number 3, this one is really exciting. This is the FB Audience Toolkit. Let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen. Here is where we show you how to build an unlimited amount of targeted audiences on Facebook with just this one tool, even while you sleep. See, the tool, as currently constructed, is a one-time purchase, and we have a promotional discount. Here you can see it right here. Again, just depending on when you actually visit here, this may or may not be here, but for the time being, you can actually save $30 by putting in the discount code W.I.N, Wi-Fi Income Network 30. Okay. Now, in addition to that, we're going to show you how to, again, register as a free affiliate. In doing so, you're going to earn a 50% commission when your referrals come through and take advantage of step number 3. Let's briefly move to step number 4. This right here is a $297 social media domination bootcamp training product. And let me just share with you right here, because a lot of times people say, well, Jacques, I don't believe you. Well, you know what? You may not know me that well, but let me just say I don't have any reason to not tell you the truth. I genuinely believe that the truth is good enough. This product currently sells for $297. Well, when you complete step 1 inside of the W.I.N, ladies and gentlemen, you get this as a bonus, and we're going to unlock that for you. So we could go here to the training area, and you could take a look at it right here. Again, the boot camps are in the training tab. There it is, 30-day boot camp. Okay, that's on social media right there. Here's the video marketing boot camp, 30 days. Well, as we prepare to wrap up, let me just show you some of the other aspects and components of step number 1, because we want to turn you into an internet marketing rock star. You're going to be able to take your images and upload them to some beautiful and professionally constructed templates. And then we want you to continue to brand yourself in your business, because here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be able to stand out. You need to be able to pop, 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 pop. You need a slight edge when it comes to your marketing and branding. Let me share with you some of the other branding images. As you can see, absolutely beautiful, absolutely professional. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's probably close to 100 or more of these inside of step number 1. Now, you may be thinking, Jacques, how well does this convert? Well, here's a little test that I did when I first got started, referred 11 individuals, 10 of them took advantage of step number 1. That's a 91% conversion. Currently, to this day, I'm sitting right at a 90% conversion rate. I've never seen anything convert quite like this, because it just makes sense. Jacques, why does it make sense? Because every entrepreneur needs 3 essential elements in order to be successful. They need an audience. We got you taken care of. You're going to build your audience bigger than what you actually can even imagine. Number 2, you need tools. We have the most phenomenal marketing tool suite anywhere on the planet at a price point that anybody can afford, $49.90. Number 3, you need training. Guess what? We're going to give you training that 98% to 99% of the individuals that are on Facebook or YouTube, they don't even know it exists. Well, some individuals are saying, okay, Jacques, that was valuable, but show me the money. Well, I'm glad you want to see the money. Here's one of our team members, or community members rather, that actually earned more than $2,600 their first 2 weeks. Here's another team member that actually earned $10,000 in the last 30 days. Now, this here, notice, if you will, the red arrow at the top left. It's pointing to the number 52. Ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is simply give away a free system, the W.I.N system. Okay? When individuals take advantage of step number 1, which they will, because we already have a phenomenal community that's growing daily. If you can refer 1 person a week, that's 52 in a year. If half of those, which is 26, decide to only do about 40% of what you did, and they only refer 20 individuals, let me just say this. You can see the red box to the right. Your monthly residual income is going to be $8,562.84, which totals to be, income disclaimer, your results may vary because you may not do any work. You may not earn a single penny. However, in the event that you carry this out by giving away a free system, that's a no-brainer, right? Are you kidding me? That's $102,754.08 in residual income yearly. But let's just say that this wasn't true for you. In your first year, because you're starting from scratch, it took you some time and you only got 25% of the equation correct. Or you only were able to produce 25% of the results. That's still going to add about $25,000 to your existing income, which is about an additional $2,000 a month. Are you kidding me? I don't know about anybody else, but I know a lot of people that would welcome that type of income. So, more income proof stream number 2. Remember I said it's $19.99 a month after the 30-day free trial? Well, here's a modest check that I received for $34.20. More proof. Well, step number 3. Remember I told you about the Facebook Audience Toolkit. Ladies and gentlemen, we already have over 500 customers. We've already paid out over $11,000 to affiliates just on step number 3. Now, this was before the tool was actually put inside of the W.I.N system. This was just merely some beta testing that we did, and that should in itself, because this hasn't been released publicly, show you the value in step number 3. Okay, step number 4. 197, 197, 197. Remember I said step number 4 is 297. We ran a special promo. Individuals paid 197 like it was nothing for step number 4. And get this, you're going to be registering in the very near future on step number 4 as an affiliate. And when individuals pay, and they will, for the social media domination boot camp, just like in this particular instance, you would have earned maybe $97.50, something like that. Maybe $98.50. Yeah, $98.50. So you see, the win represents 4 streams of income. Would anybody enjoy a new car? What kind of car would you drive if someone paid you $500 or $1,000, or paid $500 or $1,000 a month for that car? Well, continue to refer people to the win. Once you have 100 referrals that take advantage of step number 1, the company is going to send you $500 a month for the new car or existing car of your choice. Continue to refer even more individuals to the win, and you refer 200. Guess what? At that point, you can go get one really, really, really nice, fancy luxury car, or 2 very, very, very modest cars, and pay for the insurance. Again, whatever you want to do, it's on you. We're just teaching people how to win. Going to spotlight really quick one of our WIN members who, in a very short amount of time, just on step 1, earned $734.39. There it is right there. There's the screenshot proof there to the right. On step number 2, this same member actually referred 11 new trial members. 2 of those took advantage of step number 2, and you can see it's the same name on both screenshots. Step number 3, this same individual referred 5 individuals, or had 5 individuals take advantage of step number 3 inside of the WIN system, the tools, that earned an additional $182.50. Jacques, what are you saying? In her first 7 days, for a modest $50 or $49.90, because she already had the tools, she earned $936.49. Ladies and gentlemen, this is simple. Very, very simple. And we have the system to help you to win. So let's talk about the tax savings, and then we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. Remember the $200 a month that you're paying for your smartphone and Wi-Fi? That's now a $2,400 deduction yearly. Remember step number 1, $49.90 per month? That's now a $598.80 deduction. Remember step number 2, the professional autoresponder at $19.99 a month? That's nearly a $240 deduction. Remember step number 3, you're going to get $30 off, so that's going to make it $67 one time, and you're literally going to be able to build your Facebook audiences and engage, so that way people will like you, know you, and trust you on a daily basis. That's now a $67 deduction. Now, if you were to go back and forth to your job, let's just say it's 20 miles away and 20 miles back. That's 40 miles times 5. That's 200 miles per week. Going back and forth to a job, you don't get to deduct those miles. However, when you start your own Wi-Fi based business, now if you go to work and you talk about WIN, let's just say it's time for you to begin deducting 54.5 cents per mile. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, when it comes to wealth, it's not even all about how much you make, more so than it is how much can you keep. Total WIN deductions, $3,500 plus. And that's just the beginning, tip of the iceberg. Here's some bonuses for those of you that may choose to get started today. Bonus number 1, you get access to our exclusive WIN Facebook group, $997 value, where you're going to be coached, mentored, and trained. Because understand, the system is going to do the selling, telling, training, and explaining for you. That's a $997 value. Bonus number 2, you're going to get to participate live in our 30-day WIN boot camp. Bonus number 3, you're going to get the copy, paste scripts, and funnels. Listen, I don't know how much more cookie cutter we can make it, aside from putting it on a silver platter and handing it right over to you. Bonus number 4, as we shared with you earlier, the Social Media Domination Boot Camp, $297 value. Bonus number 5, exclusive WIN discounts. And get this, bonus number 6, a private exclusive live workshop with yours truly, Jacques T. Morris. here in Atlanta, Georgia, because you are a VIP guest of Mr. Brian Farrell. Okay, so let me just say that bonus number 6 is very, very limited, and that there's a few other bonuses that are very, very limited, and you're not going to always see these listed as bonuses. Depending on when you actually take advantage of going through the WIN system, these bonuses may or may not be available. Let me just say this. Total value of just the bonuses, ladies and gentlemen, is $2,582. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Jacques, what do I have to do to get access to these bonuses? Because I'm ready to win. Well, let me just ask, who's ready to win? If you're ready to win, type in capital W-I-N. Just put that in the chat box really, really quick for me, because I truly want to, you know, believe that, hey, I'm speaking to the right audience. Okay. All right. So again, if you're ready to win, go ahead and type in capital W-I-N. So we see Khadijah, Faith, Uriah, Brian is ready to win. We also have Earl is ready to win. Barry, looks like Cindy, Candy, Donna, Michelle, wow, Mike, Al, Jennifer, Chris, wow, Lisa. Okay. All right. Jacob. Man, you ladies and gentlemen are ready to win. Man, that is absolutely extraordinary. So let me just say this then. If you're ready to win and you were invited here by Mr. Brian Farrell, we need you to go to win, W-I-N, dot get, G-E-T, paid, P-A-I-D, with Brian.com. Don't put in the www. I should not have even put that on the slides, but again, don't put in the www. Just go to win, W-I-N, dot getpaidwithbrian.com. In fact, what I'm going to do for you, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to put that website in the chat box. Okay. Let me see here. That is, give me just a moment. I'll actually send that over to everyone, and then I'm going to answer some questions as we prepare to wrap up. Get paid with Brian. Brian.com. Win.getpaidwithbrian.com. So I literally just sent that over to everyone in the chat box. So what happens is you can click on that link, and then you'll go to the Win site. And what you'll need to do is just put in your name and your email address, and then watch both videos on step number 1 and complete step number 1 by securing your $49.90 Builder All membership. Okay, that's going to get you access to all of the bonuses. So again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we want to sincerely express our appreciation and gratitude for you showing up as a VIP guest of Mr. Brian Farrell. And let me just tell you, listen, Brian is absolutely moving and shaking in the direction that we're headed into. Oh my goodness gracious alive. Let me just say this. A lot of times, hey, people, they talk about this, they talk about that. However, here's the reality. Inside of the WIN community, ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely working and we're making things happen. Okay. So again, if you decide that you're tired of losing and you're really ready to win, just go ahead and go to win.getpaidwithbrian.com. Now, if you were invited here to this particular live workshop by anybody else, make sure you get back with that person and let them know that you're ready to win. If for some reason you're not landing on the right website, get back in contact with Brian and say, Brian, I'm ready to win. Send me over that link, brother, so I can begin. So really, really quick, again, let me just scroll through the chat and see if there are any questions. So looks like the first question here is this international? Yes, we are international. We're in 150 plus countries. You need a PayPal account and or a major credit card to transact, okay? All right. So what's the next question here? How do I get access to the Facebook group? Okay, great. So you get access to the Facebook group. Once you complete step number 1, email your receipt over to support@jacquestmorris.com or let Mr. Brian Farrell know, and then he'll actually get you added to our paid member only Facebook group. See, our Facebook group is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody in the Facebook group has a vested interest in their own personal success. And as a result of having skin in the game, guess what? The quality of individuals that are in our Facebook group is exponentially higher. See, we're not just building a group of freebie seekers. We're not just building a group of, curiosity savants, if you will. The reality is this: we are building a group of professionals, entrepreneurs, all right, that are truly seeking freedom. So I also see the question, how often do I get paid? Well, you know what? It really depends, because on certain aspects of the system, like step number 1, is paid weekly, or you can choose to get paid monthly. Step number 2 inside of the system is paid monthly. Step number 3 is paid daily. And step number 4, that one will be paid either weekly or bi-weekly. Excuse me. Once we get all the details of that worked out. So again, just want to help you to appreciate that, we're going to help you to earn income instantly, daily, weekly, as well as monthly. Okay. So man, you ladies and gentlemen, man, you are an awesome and amazing audience. Doesn't look like you have too many questions. So I'm going to assume that I did a pretty good job sharing the information. Again, if you refer to this particular workshop by anyone other than Mr. Brian Farrell or myself, please get back to that individual and let them know that you're ready to win. If you were referred by Mr. Brian Farrell, please go to win.getpaidwithbrian.com and fill out your details. And then, hey, if you have some additional questions, feel free to reach out to Brian, myself, or whomever invited you here. Because here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. Sooner or later, we're all going to have to do something in order to make a difference and in order to live the life that we desire. So I don't know what it is that you're going to do. However, I can guarantee you this. If it comes to a business and being an entrepreneur, you're going to have to build an audience because guess what? In business, as human beings, we do business with other human beings. We don't do business with animals. We don't do business with aliens. Now, I'm just being facetious there, but either which way it goes, see, that's the part that the gurus don't tell you. They just show you their results, but they don't tell you you have to build an audience. You have to build influence. We're going to help you to do that. Okay. So I just want you to understand that there is no easy path to success. However, what we've done here at the WIN is created a direct path to success. So again, I don't see any other questions in the chat box. I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time and for your attention. And on behalf of myself as Mr. Brian, as well as Mr. Brian Farrell, let's just say we want to welcome you to the WIN, the Wi-Fi Income Network. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen.